We got a ramp coming up, so we're gonna floor it. Whoosh. This thing has no business going this fast. Let's go. Hey guys, welcome to Red 50. Today we've got a Tesla Cybertruck, and today we are gonna take it for a quick spin in a POV drive style. All right, so we're inside the Tesla Cybertruck, and the first thing you notice is the steering wheel. It's a very unique design, and it definitely takes some time getting used to it. I like the flat bottom steering wheel, but the top portion just kind of feels funny to me. It does have four-wheel steering wheel, so the turning radius and everything is really impressive. Of course, you've got the minimalistic design. You've got this massive touchscreen, which pretty much covers everything, and all your controls are here, just like any other Tesla. And you've just got the steering wheel and the screen. There's nothing else, no buttons, nothing, no fuss. Very plain and basic interior, and some people like that. I still prefer a blend of touchscreens and having the physical access, especially for the HVAC controls. I just hate when I'm driving and having to navigate the controls for the AC and heat. I prefer having physical controls. But yeah, let's take it out for a quick spin and see how this Tesla Cybertruck feels. We've got a ramp coming up, so we're gonna floor it. Whoosh. This thing has no business going this fast. This thing weighs like 7,000 pounds and it still pulls crazy. And this is not even the Cyber Beast version. This is the regular Cybertruck model. I can only imagine the acceleration on the Cyber Beast. That would be just very insane. Like, being an EV, it gives you this instant torque, which is very good. And for the vehicle this size, vehicle this heavy, you kind of need that pull. You don't want it to like downshift and wait for it. It just goes. This is just it. It absolutely amazes me that this thing can go this fast. The 0-60, even on the base model, is like 4 seconds, which is very impressive, and it's like as fast as like what you would get from a Mustang GT, Camaro SS, or even some of the BMWs these days. And all of those cars weigh like 60% of the weight what this car weighs. Like, they're like all around 3,800 pounds. This is like 7,000 pounds. This is crazy. All right, let's gun it. Even from stoplight, and I didn't even floor it completely because people are just looking at me around me, so I don't want to be that guy who's just like flooring a Cybertruck from the stoplight. But this never gets old. The instant torque of the EV in the Cybertruck especially is just crazy. You get some funny reactions. But the thing is, like, this thing is so heavy, you really have to be careful with it. Oh, we've got a green light, so we're gonna push it after we merge on this thing. Let's go. Oh my god. Alright, and the braking is pretty good. It managed to stop. I was going like full acceleration and managed to stop just fine. This is really impressive how it does that. Like, stopping this 7,000 pound truck in pretty much no time. I told myself I wasn't gonna push it, but it is way too tempting. Being the first one on the red light, I have to feel the G-forces and the instant torque of the Cybertruck. Let's go. Oh god. All right, now we got some traffic around, so we're gonna cool down a little bit, drive this thing around to see how it feels, how the suspension feels, how the ride quality is, and all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and take some turns. This one has the four-wheel steering wheel, so this one has the four-wheel steering, so it really helps. And I've said this before, that I'm gonna try a U-turn. We can't do a U-turn on that one, but I'm gonna try a U-turn. You'll be amazed in terms of turning radius of this thing. It just moves like if this was a Miata or something. Like, it would do this turning radius thing very effortlessly. But ride quality, I hear some wind noise, which I don't know if this is just the glass quality that they've used, or that's just, you know, it is definitely windy today, so I don't know if it's because of that, but I definitely hear wind noise here. It is a little bit noisier than the Model 3 I have driven, and even the Model Y I've driven, so this feels a little bit different. In terms of suspension, you would expect them. It's a truck, it's raised high up, it's got good suspension, so you really don't feel any bumps as you're going through those. It's a very comfortable ride. Not the most practical, obviously, given the size of it, and the parking is just, you know, it takes time getting used to the parking on this thing, because this one is equipped with the FSD, so you can easily self-park it. If I did not have the FSD, I would not feel comfortable at all parking this massive behemoth. So if you're looking for a Cybertruck, I would recommend you get the FSD so you get the self-park option. Otherwise, you're just gonna have to park a little bit far out. It's almost impossible parking this thing. Like, for the ride quality, just driving around, this feels really good. Like right now, I'm just taking off like normally, and car feels very good. Like, it's got a very smooth acceleration. If I want to push it a little bit, I can do that, or I can just tone it down. And that's the beauty of the EV. And Cybertruck is just like, the acceleration is really there with the Cybertruck if you really want it. But if you want to drive like a normal human being, like I'm doing right now, you don't feel it. You don't feel the car is heavy. You don't feel the car is like super fast, like stupid fast almost. It just drives like a regular truck. And I know a lot of trucks have gotten a lot comfortable these days and with the luxury features, but of course you've got this big V8s. This one's an EV, so you don't have to worry about the gas mileage at all on this one. It can do up to 400 miles on a single charge. So if you're doing road trips, one supercharger maybe you would need that, but other than that, you're pretty much good. All right, we got a light coming up. Let's see if it's gonna turn on us. Yes, it did. So once this turns green, you know what's gonna happen. We are gonna gun it for one more time to feel this instant G's. All right, so we're gunning it. Let's go. This never gets old in the Cybertruck. It just pulls so effortlessly. The way I can describe this feeling is having a gas car always in the right gear. Like second gear pulls, third gear pulls, just always being in the right gear. And when you tap on it, it just goes. And even when you're like taking these turns, normally I would not be comfortable taking it this fast in any other SUV or any other raised SUV or a truck. The Cybertruck does it effortlessly with the four-wheel steering. You don't feel the weight as much as you would expect it, given that 7,000 pounds. And you know, when you want to get on it, well, let me wait for this car to go so they don't panic. But now that they're gone, let's go. We've got a U-turn coming up, so I'm gonna take a U-turn and you guys can assess the turning radius on this thing, which absolutely amazes me given the size of this thing. So we're gonna take that U-turn. All right, so we got U-turn coming up. Should we wait for the car? No, because then the traffic's gonna build up. And you can see how, like, I'm doing this U-turn, I'm on the first lane. That to me is just crazy, and this acceleration also is just crazy. But like, a car this big, like you've seen the size of this thing, to be able to do this U-turn effortlessly and be on the first lane, not even on the second lane over there, that to me is very, very impressive. And it just kind of speaks to it that you can, I wouldn't say daily drive it, but you can drive it effortlessly if you wanted it to. It looks ridiculous driving this thing, but it is practical. It's got space, it's comfortable, it's got acceleration if you want it to be. If you get the FSD, it will park for you, so that also goes out. And if you want to take turns, make U-turns, you're not gonna be dealing with this massive truck or feeling the weight of it. It will do it pretty effortlessly. But yeah, guys, that's what I think about the Tesla Cybertruck. It is very exciting to be driving this thing, feeling the G-forces, feeling the acceleration, and also like the handling of it for what it is. It's amazing. Driving this thing has been really good. I definitely encourage, like, if you guys haven't driven a Cybertruck, you should definitely try it. Especially coming from a gas car, like I have the Mustang GT, this is completely day and night different in terms of what this is. This is like very futuristic versus my Mustang. But yeah, I really enjoyed driving it. If you want more videos like that, make sure you smash that like button. Comment below what are your thoughts on Tesla Cybertruck, and of course subscribe to Red 50 for more videos.